to be focusing on so we'll be working primarily on our upper back muscles, and also a little bit of arms. But I was doing a scan when I was running the other day, and I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but I feel like my legs are starting to get a lot stronger. And I'm not struggling so much with the breathing, but my back is really sore when I run, and I'm a little bit hunched over, and it feels a bit tight. And when you scan out your body, that's where it's most uncomfortable. So I thought that I'd focus on that and hope that there's others feeling the same. But I suppose when we're all doing lots of punching over at our desks or on our phones and things during lockdowns, and working from home, it also will have benefits from that perspective too. And the class will be a little bit more restorative, hopefully today, because I just feel like we all need it, and we need to tune back into our bodies, recenter, and just feel good. So that's the plan for today. So we're going to start in child's pose today. So coming out onto your knees, and then you can just spread your knees out nice and wide as the mat, and start to slide your fingers down towards the front of your mat, bringing the forehead to the earth or to a block or your fists if you can't get down that low. The aim is to just bring that forehead to something, so you're feeling that compression and the kind of comfort of that. So just taking some time to settle into this class, to let go of everything that's come before this moment, and to make a commitment to being fully present today. So in the Yoga Sutras, the second sutra says yoga is the process of stilling the fluctuations of the mind. And that is what's disturbing our consciousness, and our consciousness is our ability to be aware. So every breath and every pose that we do is trying to reach that goal. So through yoga, we're not trying to get fit or trying to stretch and things. Ultimately, we're trying to become more conscious. So our sankalpa, or intention for today, is to try and still the mind. So try and stay focused and notice when your mind wanders, bring it back. So really feeling into your child's pose now, scanning up from the toes. You might feel the big toes together, the tops of the feet, the shins, and the knees connected to the earth. Draw your awareness to your shoulders now, noticing that gentle stretch as your arms reach out in front of you. You might have some of your arms connected to the floor, hands touching the earth. And then lastly, that forehead. Feeling it pressing against the floor or your block. Just taking a second here to roll your forehead from left to right, just gently massaging. And when you're ready, slowly coming to stillness. Feeling the nose on the floor. And starting to connect to your breath. So you're not trying to change it in any way. You're just noticing it. Feeling the cold air into your nostrils. Noticing where the breath seems to stop. Might stop right up in the chest or down in the lungs, or you might be deep belly breathing. And then just start to breathe how you want to. So there's no certain breath you need to do today. Just go with the breath that feels good for you. And notice how when you are fully aware on your breath, your mind centers. You're in this cocoon-like shape. Safe, nurtured. Right now, it is just you. Take 2 more mindful breaths, however that looks for you. Staying with the flow of your breath. And when you're finished, you can connect back to your physical body here. So again, feeling those touch points on the earth. You can start to stretch your fingers out to make this a bit more of an active pose. So really stretching the fingers as forward as you can, pressing the palms into the earth. We're almost pulling our shoulder blades up and away. And just breathing into that space in your back. Almost as if you're breathing through the chest into the back of the body. And on the inhale, let's slide up just slightly. Raise our right hand to the sky. You can gaze up. And then on the exhale, you're going to bring that right hand underneath the left arm, coming into a nice thread the needle here, placing the temple on the ground if you can, and you might want to slide that left arm forward. And just gently stretching into the right side of the back. You might want to move around a little bit, lifting the hips up and back, playing around with where you feel if it's stretched. And just starting to breathe down into that right shoulder. And you feel free to keep your eyes closed here. Noticing where your mind's at. And keeping it connected, bringing it back to the breath. One more breath here. And inhale, coming back through center. Breathing here. Inhale, let's raise the left arm to the sky this time. Opening through the heart. Exhale, twisting that left arm under the right. Coming down onto your temple and that left shoulder. And then again, moving slightly forward and back until you feel a stretch that works for you. You can almost envision you're getting right into that humerus bone, the bone connected to the shoulder, the arm bone. You can kind of see how it's positioned now. Breathing into that left side, trying to create some space. Inhale, coming back up, lifting the arm to the sky. Exhale, coming up onto all fours now. So let's just gently warm up our spine here for a few counts. So bringing your hand underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips, pressing actively into the floor with the feet and the hands. On the inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart and the gaze. Feeling that stretch through the throat and pressing into the arms, stretching the upper back. Exhale, curling in again, really press into the hands, really feel the scapula pull apart here. Really good stretch. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, curling. Moving at your own pace. Feeling free to pause and move fluidly, however you like today. Inhale. Exhale, beautiful. And starting to bring a little bit of an arm workout into play here. On the inhale, let's lift our heart, coming into cow pose. Keeping your arms where they are. On the exhale, you're going to come into our 8-point salute, Ashtanga Namaskara. So that means that we're going to bring our elbows in, keep them tucked into the body. Exhale, lower down like you're coming into a press up, and you're bringing your chin to the ground, gazing forward, softening the shoulders. So there's a real deep curve in that lower back, pressing the tops of the feet to the ground. Beautiful, gaze forward, focus on that curve in the lower back. Arms are active and pressed into the body. Inhale here. Exhale, beautiful. Inhale, pressing through the hands, coming back up, keeping that curve in the back, gazing up to cow. Exhale, curling into cat. Starting to move that into a little flow here. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, elbows tucked in, chin to the ground, gaze forward. Inhale, press up, curl the back. Exhale. Inhale, lifting up to cow. Exhale, lowering down, using your body weight. Inhale, press up, curve the lower back. Exhale, curling in. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Focusing on moving with the breath. Last one. Beautiful. Exhale. Inhale, coming back through center. We're going to slide our legs back and just lower the body all the way to the ground. Forehead to the earth, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, pressing up into a baby cobra. So again, bringing those elbows in nice and close to the body, and you're actually engaging the lower back. So your hands at this stage are just there to kind of support your upper body. Soften those shoulders down, tuck in the chin, lengthening the spine. Feeling the lower and middle back start to engage here. Breathing. And on the inhale, can you start to bring your hands out slightly, keeping a bend in the arms and coming onto your fingertips. Starting to use those fingers as levers to lift the body up a little bit more. Deepening that stretch now into the back. Inhaling through center. Exhale, let's gently gaze over that right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, over the left. Stretching into the upper back. Inhale, lowering down. Bringing the hands underneath your shoulders, tucking the toes, coming onto all fours. Then let's lift the hips, push back, downward facing dog. Setting up your foundation, so really pressing the hands and the feet into the ground, dropping the heels towards the floor, starting to bend and straighten the legs, drawing that chest back towards the knees, and finding some stillness here, connecting to your breath, and noticing any physical sensations in the body, any tightness, niggles, tingling. Beautiful. 2 breaths here. Inhale, feeling the backs of the rib cage pull apart. Exhale, down into the earth. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bringing your weight slightly into the left leg. Let's raise up, 3-legged dog. Keeping the hips square, arms, weight is evenly distributed between both arms. Inhale, exhale, bringing that right leg forward, coming into our low lunge. So drop that back knee, bringing that front knee directly over the front ankle. Beautiful. We're going to come straight up into arm movements now. So really pressing the pelvis forward, rolling the shoulders back, arms in the sky. Inhale here. On the exhale, drawing the arms open to goddess. And feeling that opening through the chest. And then exhaling, can you draw the elbows towards each other? So they're kind of coming behind you. We're drawing those shoulder blades together. Breathing here into your heart space. Finding softness down in the pelvis and the hip joint here. Beautiful. Then inhale, arms come back to the sky. On the exhale, bringing that left arm to the right thigh. We're going to do a gentle twist for our spine here. So bringing our right hand, trying to reach it to the thigh as far as you can. So you might only be able to go back here like that. If you can, touching the thigh or linking it around the outside of that left thigh. And starting to gaze over that right shoulder. Keeping the hips square, so you're not sinking into that right hip. Square, and then lifting the spine up. Inhale for lead. Exhale to twist. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, unraveling, lifting the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the ground, tuck the toes, bringing that left leg forward to meet the right, keeping the feet hip distance apart. Nice. So coming into our Ati Chakrasana, which is a standing hip rotation, but it's also really important for stretching and strengthening our back. So we're in our forward fold here. Let's interlock our fingers and press the palms down towards the floor. They might not be touching, that's fine. On the inhale, you're going to lift those arms up above your head and then also lift the torso so it's almost parallel with the ceiling. Pressing the soles of the hands forward. And then can you roll the shoulders back? Really feel that stretching down the side of the body and getting right into the shoulder joints there. Inhale here. Then on the exhale, you're going to twist over to the right, stretching into the left side. Inhale through center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Let's drop the arms, letting everything sink down. So bending the knees. Feeling the belly compress against the thighs. And just curl back into that kind of seed-like position you were in at the start. Letting everything go. And when you're ready, starting to straighten the legs if you can. It might mean that you have to lift your hands up slightly. And then can you windmill your feet together so your big toes are touching, but there's a gap between the heels. Inhale, let's bend deep down into our chair. So lifting the arms to the sky, bending, so you're like seated on a chair, and you're going to tuck the tailbone in. So you're trying to remove that curve in the lower back, starting to engage our core, fire up our quads, and then the weight is coming into the heels. So you can almost lift your toes off the ground. Stretching the arms forward. Inhale here. Exhale, hands come to prayer, and we're going to twist over to the right. So we're bringing our left elbow around to the outside of that right knee, if you can. You might be staying here. If it's there for you, you can start to twist out to the right. So using that left elbow as a lever to draw your heart to the right. Gazing up, and then can you bring that left hip up to drop the right. Finding your breath. Noticing where your mind's gone. Beautiful. Inhale, coming back through our chair, tucking in the pelvis. Exhale, let's twist over to the other side, really using that lever to open the heart. Gazing up, pressing into the hands, softening the shoulder, squaring the hips. Noticing that twisting and compression through our abdomen. And that opening through the heart. Beautiful. Inhale, lifting the arms back up. Exhale, coming into a forward fold. This time, inhale, bringing that left leg back, coming into our lunge on the other side. We're really bending that front knee and pressing the pelvis forward. We're really getting a great stretch down the front of that back leg. Arms come to the sky. Inhale for length. Exhale, this time we're going to grab hold of our hands behind our back, interlock the fingers, and try and draw the palms together as you lift the arms down and then up, as if someone's pulling it up with a rope. Notice how that changes your breathing. Putting pressure into the chest. And it's opening the collarbone. Drawing our shoulders together. Inhale for length. Exhale. Lifting up a little bit more. Beautiful. Inhale, bringing our arms back up. And then on the exhale, this time you're going to bring your hand to your left thigh and grabbing hold of that leg. I have a feeling that I've done the wrong side, so let's just put this up here before we go any further. Perfect. So we've got our left leg in front now. Nice. So this time we're going to rest on our left leg with our left hand and bring that right hand with that left leg. I'm having a shocker. And bring our left hand behind us. Opening the heart. If you can, starting to gaze towards the back foot, stretching that pelvis forward. With every movement, notice how your breathing changes and has to adapt to your body's changing shape. One more breath here. Inhale to length. Exhale to twist. Beautiful. Inhale, arms come to the sky. Exhale, plant the hands, tuck that back foot up, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through plank. Press into the earth, drop those knees if you need. Then exhale, coming into your 8-point salute again. So it's knees, chest and chin to the ground, curving that lower back, gazing forward. Inhale to lift, cobra, or upward dog, whatever works for you. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gazing forward, stepping or hopping to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, sinking forward, drawing your head towards the left. Inhale to rise, arms to the sky. Nice gentle back bend. Exhale, closing down the eyes. Tadasana. Stretching the fingers down into the earth. Notice how that drops the shoulders. Pressing the feet into the floor. Drawing your pelvis forward. Tucking in the chin to lengthen the spine. And breathing here. Noticing potentially a change in your breath from when you first started the class. And as you come to stillness, feel your heart rate starting to slow. Now we begin to build our flow here. Inhale, arms to the sky, bending back slightly. Exhale, hinging forward at the hips, hands to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift, tuck in the chin. Exhale, release. Inhale, bringing those big toes together, sinking into your chair. Move that curve in the lower back. Lift the heart up. Inhale here. Exhale, twisting over to the right, bringing the hands to the heart. Beautiful. Inhale here. Listening carefully on the exhale, bringing your weight into that right leg. We're going to gaze down and then step our left leg back. If you can't do that, come back through center and bring that left leg back. Beautiful. From this twist, inhale. Then exhale, we're going to stay in our twist, but lift the torso and arms up, coming into a lunge twist here. So you're drawing that right shoulder back, bringing that left shoulder forward, drawing that heel down towards the back of the room and really feeling that deep stretch through the back. Inhale here. Exhale, deepen the stretch a little bit more. Inhale through center. Exhale, let's open up, warrior two. Bending through that front leg, trying to make the thigh as parallel as you can, and then drawing the torso back into center. Gazing over your front fingers. Inhale here. Then exhale, bringing your forearm to the thigh, lifting that left arm over your head. Extended side angle, keeping a nice deep bend through that front leg. Gazing down, inhale here. Exhale, bringing that left hand behind you. You're going to try to grab hold of that right thigh. So there's a bit of a crease between your glute and your thigh that you're trying to hook into here. And then gazing up. Your arm can be anywhere behind you. What we're trying to do is a stretch into the back. Inhale. Exhale to twist. Beautiful. Inhale, hands come to the ground, coming into a low runner's lunge. Exhale, push that downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the ground, 8-point salute. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gazing forward, stepping or hopping to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale to rise, arms to the sky, bending back, open the heart. Exhale, Tadasana. 3 breaths here. Feeling the grounding through that right leg. And a slight lift in the leg. Balancing that out now. Inhale, raising the arms to the sky. Exhale, hinging forward, bend the knees as much as you need. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, big toes touch. Let's lift up into our chair. Drop the buttocks down. Tuck in the pelvis. Open the heart. Inhale. Exhale, twisting over to the left this time. Prayer twist. Gazing up to the sky if you can. Inhale here. Exhale, dropping the head down to gaze at the ground, bringing the weight into the left leg this time. Bringing that right leg back. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, staying in your twist. Let's open up to a lunge twist. Bringing the belly back. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, arms to the sky. Inhale, opening up. Warrior two. Beautiful. Exhale here. Inhale, planting that front forearm down, coming into your extended side angle. Inhale. Exhale, bringing that right hand down, grabbing hold of that crease in the left thigh if you can, or you can come onto your back anywhere that feels good for you. Just trying to open that right shoulder. Breathing in to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, push that downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, 8-point salute, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gazing forward, stepping or hopping to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, surrender down. Inhale to rise, arms to the sky. Bend. Exhale, Tadasana. Breathing in. Feeling the evenness now between the left and the right side. Feeling the shoulders drop as the heart opens. Staying completely connected to this moment. Repeating that flow one last time here. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Big toes together. Inhale, coming into your chair. Exhale, twist to the right, heart opens. Exhale, gazing down, bringing that left leg back. Keeping that twist. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lifting the body up, staying in your twist. Drawing that back heel down. Inhale, coming through center. Exhale, warrior two. Pressing into that front leg, bringing the torso center. Beautiful. Inhale, right angle. Exhale, bringing that left arm behind you, opening the heart. Inhale, hands to the ground, push back, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Breathing. Inhale, gaze forward, step or hop, the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, breathe. Inhale to rise. Exhale, we're going straight back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Big toes together. Inhale, coming into your chair. Exhale, twisting to the left. Heart opens. Inhale here. Exhale, gazing down, weighting to the left. Right leg goes back. Working on your balance here. Inhale. Exhale, lifting the arms, coming into your side twist. Inhale here. Exhale, arms to the side. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, bringing that right arm behind you. Lifting up, exhale. Inhale, planting the hands. Push downward facing dog. Last time to float. Inhale. Exhale, knees just and chin. Inhale to lift. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breathing in. Really feeling the pulsing in the body. You might feel it in your ankles, in the feet, fingers, in the calves. Settling down here. On the inhale, raising that right leg, coming into your three-legged dog, flex the foot. Exhale, we're going to bring our right knee to our right ankle, coming into pigeon. So you're sliding that left leg back, keeping your torso square. If you need, you can bring a block. You've got a blanket or anything around, or a pillow to sit that right hip up on, so that it's not sinking down into the ground. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale, if you're wanting to, starting to curl the body down towards the earth. You can bring your forehead down to the ground or again to your fists. Or you might want to rest one temple on the earth. Bringing the tempo back down. Breathing. Staying connected through physical feelings, the breath. Noticing things about this moment. Breathing out on the exhale, right down into that right hip. Softening. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, right down into the base of the body, into that right side. Inhale, slowly coming up. Removing the block if you have one. From here, we're going to come into Uttanasana, which is our cow face pose. So dropping your weight onto that right buttock. You're going to swing the left leg forward, keeping that right leg bent as it is. And you're just going to kind of try and stack the knees on top of each other. Nice, and standing up tall. lengthening the spine. Just taking a second to move your body around until both sit bones are kind of evenly on the ground. This is a great stretch for your hips. We're just going to bring our shoulders into the next here. So bringing your arms out in front of you. We're going to hook that left arm underneath the right and then bring them into our eagle hands. So you're trying to bring the palms together. So you're hooking that left hand around the right and bringing them back to touch now. And then inhaling, you're pushing the arms kind of away and up. Stretch into the shoulder blades, kind of scapula is pulling apart here. Breathing. If this is too much for you, you can just lighten it. Bring your hands back into prayer. Inhaling here. Then on the exhale, we're just going to start to gently rotate. Loosening through one side. And coming back the other way. Inhale through center. Then exhale, releasing the hands, just dropping that forehead towards the knees. So you're really curling in here. Again, we're coming back down. Forehead might touch the knees, and you might be going beyond that. Really deep stretch into the hips here. Listening to your body, what feels good for you. Right. Inhale. Coming back through center, we're just going to swap the legs. So coming back into cow pose on the other side. So bring that right knee on top now. And stack the knees here. Holding on to the feet, and you can start to lengthen the spine up, draw the base of the body into the floor. And then arms come out in front of you. This time you're putting the right arm underneath the left. Coming into your eagle arms here. Inhale, pushing forward and up. Finding a stretch that works for you. Inhale. Then exhale, keeping your arms like they are. This time trying to bend forward with your eagle arms if you can. Notice how that just deepens the stretch. Curling in. Breathing. The rib cage kind of stretching apart, making space. Same time, you're massaging into the abdomen. Beautiful. Very slowly. Inhale, coming up. Exhale. Let's keep the left leg where it is. So we're going to slide that right leg back. So we're coming into pigeon on the other side. Drawing the right foot back as far as comfortable. And again, getting a block if you need. So you're not trying to sink that left hip down onto the ground if it means you lose that kind of even space between your hips. So lifting up. Lengthening the heart and the spine. Raising up. And then staying here or on the next exhale, starting to slide down towards the floor. You can stretch the arms in front of you for a deeper stretch. Or just bend into the elbows just to loosen up your shoulders and bring more of the emphasis into the hips. Feeling the forehead on the earth. And then with every exhale, breathing down into that left hip, opening, softening. Begin where you are. Come back here. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, softening. Just find any last bits that are still holding on. Nice. Inhale, slowly releasing, coming back up. Into the block. You can come to sit up on your buttocks. And then bending the knees, drawing the chest nice and close to the knees, and you're grabbing hold of the shins here, just below the knees. Inhale to lift the heart. On the exhale, we're just going to start to rock and roll along the spine, re-energizing, giving ourselves a good massage. And a couple of stages here. We're going to come into shoulder stand or plow pose, depending on your ability. But if you have sciatica or any real serious back problems, please don't attempt this pose. You can just come into child's pose for now. So here we're coming onto our back. On the inhale, lifting the legs to the sky, and you're using that momentum just like we were using in our rock and roll to lift the hips off the ground, and you're grabbing hold of your lower back here with your hands. Stage one, so you're resting your weight on your shoulders and your arms. Then lifting the legs up straight, coming into shoulder stand. If you can try to straighten up those legs. This just brings more weight into the arms. Nice. Inhale here. Stage one. Or exhale if it's there for you. You can curl all the way over into plow, trying to bring the toes towards the ground. You can keep those arms there. Or you might like to grab hold of your big toes. Or you might like to place your arms down. Having a play with what feels good for you. This has a kind of childlike quality to it. You might remember doing this kind of thing when you were little. And it has a real protective feeling to it. Really keeping you nourished, safe, like in your own little bubble here. Trying to breathe, feeling the gentle constriction of the thyroid and throat. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, bringing your hands back to your lower back. With control, you're going to slowly lower the legs back down to the ground. Coming all the way to the earth. Just a gentle quick counter pose. Let's plant our hands on the ground, and you're going to kind of hook them underneath your buttocks, so your arms are underneath your body. See if you can draw the shoulder blades together to kind of bring more of the arm underneath. Then inhaling here, feeling that opening through the heart and the shoulder blades coming together. On the exhale, you're going to bend into your elbows, and just notice how that lifts the heart up. You're dropping the crown of the head towards the earth, opening into the heart. Breathing. Bouncing out. Now, bringing the opening space back to the heart. Beautiful. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, sliding back down the spine. Releasing the hands. Just quickly bringing the knees back to your chest, rocking across the spine from left to right. And you can plant your arms out beside you into a nice T shape. Inhale here and exhale, twisting over to the right with your knees, gazing over to the left. Keeping the shoulders firmly on the ground. Just releasing the lower back. Gently twisting to release through the abdomen. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, coming back to center. Inhaling here. And exhaling over to the other side, dropping the knees down, gazing to the right. Letting go. Notice if you're still holding on through the shoulders. And you soften them, you might want to turn your palms up, bend through the elbows. Completely surrendering, and if you haven't already, closing down the eyes. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, coming through center. When you're ready, lying down, flopping the feet out, bringing the palms up, coming into your Shavasana, your corpse pose. And yoga, we work the body to clear the mind so that we can enjoy and sit still for our meditation, our mindfulness at the end. So you've really worked to get to this point. Connecting to the earth again, so really feeling the floor beneath you, feeling the weight of your body. And as you scan up the body, starting to let go of any muscles, any tension, still hangs and lingers in the body. Relaxing the feet, the lower and upper legs. Relaxing the pelvis and the hips and the buttocks. The lower back, middle and upper back. And stomach, chest, fronts and backs of the shoulders. The body getting heavier and heavier. Relaxing the arms, hands, tucking in the neck just to lengthen the spine against the floor. Soften the front and the back of the neck. The forehead, the temples, all these little parts of the body that we don't acknowledge. All that little tension really can build up. Feeling into the lips, releasing the lips. Releasing the tongue. And then as if you're sweeping over the crown of the head, just relaxing the whole head, the skin on the face. From this stillness, this lightness, can you imagine that the sun is gently kissing your skin, warming your bones? You can see the yellow glow above you. You're just bathing in this halo. Gently breathing and absorbing the yellow light. Your mind wanders, just come back to the breath, to that feeling of light, yellow light. What a liberation to realize the voice in my head is not who I am. Who am I then? The one who sees that. Starting to deepen your breath now. Connecting back to the weight of the body on the floor, feeling the coolness of the earth, the touch of your skin on your, the clothing on your skin. And then raising the arms above your head, going to stretch the body, point the toes. When you're ready, gently curling over to the right, keeping your eyes closed. Taking a few more breaths here. Feeling into that cocoon shape, that calmness. That feeling of no thought. This is you. The eyes closed. Gently making your way up to a comfortable seated position. Once more, anchoring down into the earth through the base of the body, lengthening up the spine. Bringing your hands into chin mudra, so bringing the thumb and point finger together, stretching the other fingers out, arms facing up, energizing us for the day, bringing back that feeling of light, seeing the sun or the yellow in front of us, just above our eye line. Tackling the rest of the week centered. Noticing the shoulders nice and soft now. Rubbing your palms together to generate heat. Placing them over the eyes. Noticing the speckles of light as you press against the eyelids. And then keeping the eyes closed, let's place our hands against our heart in prayer. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a lovely rest of the week.
Thanks, Soph. Thank everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.